Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat.
And for a moment, time stood still. Now it's Yamal, looking for a runner. Well, played right into his path. Can he finish? Mohamed Salah running with the ball. Threads one in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rodri gets it away. Ernest. Salah. And Mateus. And here's Mohamed Salah. And he thumps it clear. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. He's gone for goal! Oh, it's come off the upright. Kimmich is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Tura. And it's Alaba. Some really good ball movement. Rummenigge. And it's Vitinha. Mohamed Salah. Alaba. That's a sharp pass. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Deftly away. Mateus. Oh, that's well spotted. Yamal. White. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Ernest. Rummenigge. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And here's Mohamed Salah. Great ball, and he's shot a goal! Oh, he's been in. Goal! Oh, offside.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Kimmich. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's made its way to him. Oh, that's a key interception. Kimmich. Now, what about a counter-attack? Schlotterbeck gets over and intercepts. And it's Vitinha. And it's half-time here. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. The midway point of the game.
Victoria ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And the game has already resumed here. Yamal! Oh, there's a probing ball.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Knocks it out wide. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's rather hopeful. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Rodri. Yamal. Oh, good spread. He's got away. Cross into the... He's got tall. Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Mateus wins the duel this time. And it's Vitinha. Now, who's going to be first to this? Plenty of action at either end, just nothing to show for it.
Yes, and it's been far from uneventful. We've had a healthy amount of attempts at goal from both teams, and with this kind of ambition, we may not have to wait too long.
It's a great... And the finish! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Vitinha. White calmly anticipates. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Good ball over the top. And he was alert to it. And they've got rid. Thuram receives it in a good position here. It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
This looks promising. Cross to the back post. Cleared without hesitation. Tries to pass it through. That's an excellent interception. And that's it. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running.
Well, Peter, I reckon Dragan Stojkovic will be important here.
He's not the biggest necessarily. Honest! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Victoria with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Climbs up big! No, not the best of headers. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. And shot at goal! He scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say,
can he finish? He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And the finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Koeman can get it clear. It's their second corner of the game. He's got full. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Mbappe.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, smashing header. No mistake. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. He watched it all, and that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well,
And the keeper couldn't hold it.
Boca Juniors definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
And a chance! And it's come back out to him. What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Victoria leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. The ball looks a Rummenigge! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Rummenigge really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Victoria with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He gets big. It's bounced back off the post. They want to be quick to recover this. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Pato. He's found a way through. Plenty to aim at here. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. And that's a poor pen.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Vitinha, can he get it through? Ernest, great chance! In for the pieces! They've done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Victoria are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And here's Vieri. That's a cute ball. Ronaldinho showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, that's fabulous. And surely! Zanetti clears it away. Long ball looking to counter.
Want to make the most of this turnover.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's close. Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cross to the back post. That's a decent clearance. Ernest.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's found a way past. He's picked his way through. No, he's not getting past him there. Mohamed Salah has been caught there. It's a foul. And it's Rijkaard. Vitinha, and here's... It's Salah! No, he's missed it.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Timber. And here's Ronaldinho. Rijkaard. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think we're seeing a very good example of what to do when you're a man light. Some of the covering play has been hugely impressive, and that owes a lot to focus and discipline, which have been top-notch, of course, since the sending off.
Victoria go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And the game has already resumed here. Victoria have their second corner now. He rises! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Now it's Ronaldinho. And here's Vieri. Rijkaard kept aware. And it is reclaimed easily. Well, there's the clearance. Well, it's ended up in no man's land. Mateus. Now Hermes. Koeman. And here's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Zanetti. Victoria are 2 up early in the second half. And it's Vitinha. And it's made its way to him. He's beaten the last man. Could move up a gear here. That has not gone well. Rijkaard. Now it's Vieri. Koeman cuts it out. Koeman. Rummenigge. Vitinha is always scanning the pitch for targets. Timber.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Van Dijk. Zanetti. And here's Pato. Guti. Pepe gets it away. He's in a great position here. Kvaratskhelia! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Victoria are looking to go forward now. Into the last quarter of an hour. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Zanetti. Finding their passes. Passes just off target. Pato. Now it's Ronaldinho. Looking for the run. Dink through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now it's Ronaldinho. Guti. And this is Vieri. He might... There's the shot! Sticks it away! With so little time left. Grandstand finish. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substitution for Boca Juniors. Number 14, Kvaratskhelia.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Boca Juniors give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Number 22.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And this is Pato. Goes for a shot! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Victoria can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that.
Security staff for each block.
Rummenigge picking up
Please
the Man
report
of the
to
Match
staff room
award,
immediately.
and no surprise there. Victoria. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me and to wish you all a very good... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Zanetti did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep it up. Mohamed Salah gets through on his own. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's managed to get free. Best place it in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Drogba finds himself offside. Neither side yet able to find the net. Marmouche is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hernes. Upamecano deals with that comfortably. Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Hernes really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very... Dealt with nicely by the defence. Newcastle have the chance to go the other way. Koeman calmly anticipates. Rummenigge looking to pass there. Rummenigge! Rummenigge! Truly a man who will pass the test of time! A finish right from the top drawer! And Victoria are in front!
The goal scorer after 27
Perfect placement,
minutes
the
is
one place the keeper
number
couldn't
11.
reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Victoria have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Spread it left. Iniesta. Played out to the right. Drogba. Koeman gets good distance on it. Up he goes! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Now the delivery. Kimmich is there and he can get that clear. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Marmouche has a shot! It's hit the upright. And he's heaved it away.
Has been indicated.
That pass isn't the best. Hernes, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And it's Vitinha. Oh, no joy this time. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Victoria.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Victoria are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And this is Drogba.
Drogba really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's picked his shoots! And he hits the net! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Hoeneß, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Drogba. And here's Messi. And Messi! Oh, split-second reaction.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
Throw it. And that's definitely not his best. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Nicely weighted ball. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Drogba. Oh, that's superb. Mohamed Salah. Iniesta. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Rummenigge. And it's Vitinha. Messi. Iniesta. Rummenigge. And here's Mohamed Salah. Oh, it's a great... He's had a shot! Yes! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Victoria find a position of real strength now.
2 added
2 minutes to be added on. Hoeneß. And it's Rijkaard. Rummenigge! It's there! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. That is... And that is as far as it goes. Victoria, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Rummenigge walking off with the spoils, richly deserved.
Remove any cars parked on the...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat. Will he reach those heights?
Shapes to shoot! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
It's Eto'o! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what a mistake. Pepe defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Mackay.
Victoria really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
That has been cut short. Bellingham. And here's Eto'o. Ricky Puig. Plough. Can he finish? Goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Mohamed Salah! He's got a goal! Right back in the game! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Victoria.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bellingham. A nicely aimed pass. And it's Bellingham. And here's Mackay. Ernest, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Now it's Mohamed Salah. It's a good foot in there. Roberto Carlos. And it's Bellingham. Rijkaard. Here's Vitinha. Now it's Mohamed Salah. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Now it's Mackay. Played out to the right. Gerrard has it in a wide position. Mallorca have reclaimed it. Vitinha. And the first half is done. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, well played, well played. Bellingham. Ricky Puig. Gerrard. And here's Eto'o.
Eto'o really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Schlotterbeck is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Now this could be a chance. Knocks it into space. Nicked it back promptly.
Victoria may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Eto'o! And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And now he has two. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat. He's having a shot! That's a half-decent try. And we have our very first corner. Koundé attempts a clearance. And the ball's come loose here. Taken back almost. Can he finish? That is wonderful from Rijkaard. A finish of true class. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now. Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Eto'o, he's picked his way through, and a shot! He has done it! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Mallorca go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Finding their passes. McAllister. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. He's found some space. Now Hoeneß. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
No way he was going to let him past. Rummenigge is onto this. Mohamed Salah. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And that will be it. Victoria were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
Aimed beyond the defence. A lot of space ahead of him. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Mohamed Salah. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Now it's Yamal, and he welcomes it in. There's the shot! Goal! Manchester United! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting...
Takes a shot!
Victoria really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He's one-on-one, Rummenigge! And he hits the net. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like. Tries a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Climbs up big! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Goal! Victoria! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Victoria take the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Mohamed Salah couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
And he's gone backward here. Mateus, he's had it taken off him. Victoria heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And this is Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah finds himself offside. Vieira. And it's Messi. He's got away. And he was alert to it. Vitinha, Rummenigge, looking understandably energised after his goal. Oh, that's well spotted. Nicely aimed pass. And this is Dembele. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Victoria head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Adriano. And this is Dembele. It's Dembele! And it's Messi. And this is Adriano. Oh, shooting chance!
Adriano really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Victoria presented with a golden opportunity here to further improve their position of comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Victoria go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Victoria clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Mateus. Vitinha. Hernes. And he's worked it through. Rummenigge. Rummenigge! Just cruising! They are cruising! And he is just ripping it up!
After 82 minutes.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Number 12.
Victoria blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Number 21, Gerrard.
Gerrard. Yamal.
There will be 3 minutes.
And it's Van Basten. Nicely weighted ball. And there's green grass ahead. Decent chance! Off the post. Oh, it's gone in!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Victoria have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure.
Just a quick request today,
gleefully reminding us of what a superb day he's had at the office.
Outside the stadium.
Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction and an absolutely terrific win.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The suppression in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. Well, plenty argue, Jim, that Lothar Matthäus is the complete footballer. Do you think so?
Yeah, he's a goal-scoring number 10 and a sweeper all in one. That's a pretty unique skill set. His career is all about leadership, glory and superb character.
And not a few goals, actually.
Yeah, of course.
Rijkaard. Has a look and place it forward. And here's Totti. Matthäus. McAllister, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vitinha, now Hoeneß, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zanetti gets over and intercepts, and it's Salah. Rummenigge. Totti. Matthäus. Oh, that's well spotted. That has not gone well. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Mohamed Salah is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Now it's Eto'o. Real chance! And that is quite wonderful. He's got himself an absolute peach. And it's Rangers who take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Rangers are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Salah.
Victoria really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Turan. Rangers look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners in.
Totti! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Now it's Hullet. That's an imaginative pass. That is a brilliant interception. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Little pass back. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Rijkaard. Totti. Cruyff. And it's Totti.
There will be 1
Aims
minute
beyond the defence. Tries a shot! It's there! And this is getting better and better. And we've reached half-time.
Fully merit this lead and are right on course for a real upset. And there's yet no signs of shying away.
And the second half gets underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Now it's Cruyff. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And here's Eto'o. Mohamed Salah. And now the breakaway. Schlotterbeck cuts it out. Now then, the ball's come loose. Played out wide. Cannavaro. No, again, there's no way through.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Decent chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Victoria with the corner, there first. And it's Rijkaard. Chance, surely! And it's in! Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Schlotterbeck. Getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Not the most convincing of passes. Maldini. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Rijkaard. Tries to pass it through. He has found the way through. Now it's Totti. Stood up well to him there. And that's gone loose. Hernus producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, that was vital.
Victoria really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
It's a pretty loose pass. 5 minutes left on the clock. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Rummenigge, and he was quick to react. Totti. Right,
There will be 1 minute added
and
time.
it's Cruyff. Now it's Eto'o. That's that, the end. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end, virtually unavoidable. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter,
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that.
Welcome to
The
today's
stadium
match.
is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich, in many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he really...
Shot at goal! Oh, it's hit the post! And they've got rid. This might spell take. He's going for goal! Oh, that's just stunning!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Victoria finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Rummenigge. Passing is crisp and sharp. And Rummenigge! Oh, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to restore parity. Wonderful save by Vitor Baia. No, he's missed it.
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
Victoria with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Rijkaard herring after the ball here. But they've got it again, and this is Forlan. Schlotterbeck promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Forlan. Looking for the run. That is a brilliant interception.
Forlan really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe...
It's Salah! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Forlan! He scores! And they've got their lead back. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Of course, there's a question mark over the keeper on his near post there, but it was such a clever finish to spot the gap and find it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Nicked it back promptly. Great vision.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Tries from distance. Rijkaard. Vitinha. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Rummenigge. And the referee brings the first half to a close. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And we are back underway.
Victoria can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Forlan. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He's gone for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
He gets big. I've got to be quick to recover this. In he goes again. Sticks it away. And this is getting better and better. That was easy. Almost too easy.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Now this could be a chance. And the shot's on here. Forlan! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
It's Roberto Baggio. Mohamed Salah. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
It's Roberto Baggio. He is through here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Good ball, good take.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Jordi Alba. Tries to pass it through. And there's green grass ahead of him. They're urging him to shoot. Chance for a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
And it's Veron. Oh, this is a great position. Oh, shooting chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And yes, it's him
There
again.
will be 3 minutes added time.
So now the difference is 3. And the number on the board is 3. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Victoria cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.
With the owner of a blue
How would you
car
summarise what
parked
we've seen
outside the
today then,
stadium
Jim?
gate,
Well, Peter,
kindly
I
remove
really
it, as it
couldn't
is
see
about to
what
be
this
towed
team
away.
was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides
Hello,
get ready to lock
everybody, and
horns.
welcome to
This
today's
is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfields...
Just the goalkeeper to beat. That is a crunching tackle. Referee has just said play on. Hernes. And here's Mohamed Salah.
Mohamed Salah really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. That's an imaginative pass.
Steven Gerrard is capable of taking a game by the scruff of the neck and anywhere he wants after that.
Yeah, one way or another he'll contribute to the scoring of a goal.
Yeah, and when the going gets tough, tough seems to come easy for him. Rummenigge really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly. And
real chance! Goal! Manchester United! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Great vision. Well timed, excellent interception. Mateus. There will be a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. It's a pretty loose pass. Victoria are behind here despite their domination of possession. Oh, well played. Pepe is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Nicely aimed pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's shot! Off the post. Here comes the cross. Vitinha. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Now it's Havertz. Kane. Well, now here's a good battle. Up he goes! They've done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to...
And the finish! Gerrard gets it away. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. Now it's Kane. Zanetti. Ball played for Rijkaard.
There will be 1 minute at a
Vitinha.
time.
Mateus. And there's the end of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford...
And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Kane is offering a right smile there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Victoria have the chance to go the other way. Mateus. That's a lovely, neat pass. Kimmich. And the shot! He's got away with one there.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Costa Curta. Koeman kept his eye on it, and he's there. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least. because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, fantastic from Ronaldo! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
Manchester United, after 62 minutes.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! And they are right back within touch! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
So is this the start of a comeback? Manchester United have their second corner now. Gerrard! Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. Now that's well seen too. Knocks it into space. Lovely. He's having a shot! Yes!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
And now he has two. So now the difference is 3. Zanetti gets over and intercepts. Vitinha looking to pass their way through. Rummenigge.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
And it's Vitinha. Now then, the ball's come loose. Played into space. Rijkaard. And this is Mohamed Salah. Rijkaard. Ambitious ball here. Oh, he's onto this.
Oh, really well played.
And he's running. Chance! It's bounced back off the post.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 8.
Manchester
Joshua
United
Kimmich.
are making a change
Number
now.
4, Gerrard. Coming on the field, number 14,
Vitinha.
Number 23,
It's a
Vitinha.
sharp little ball here. It's Kane! Oh, yes, it's there! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means a keeper is well and truly beaten.
Has been indicated.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Well read, nice interception. Not the most accurate pass. Looking for the run. And that will be it. Victoria suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Victoria desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
everybody,
The
and
fans have
welcome
pulled
to
out all
today's
the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, I'm not sure that words can do this fella justice, Peter. Lionel Messi is one of the all-time greats, that's for sure. A fantastic dribbler with a killer eye for a pass, and obviously a lethal finisher too. Everyone knows what he's capable of, but stopping him is a very different matter. This opposition defence will not be looking forward to this one, I can assure you.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. That's an excellent interception. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And it's Salah. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Batistuta. And this is Messi. Koeman kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Now this could be a chance. Rummenigge. That's been cut out, well played. Timber calmly anticipates. The ball has bounced loose now. So we're still where we started right now. Roberto Carlos. Great ball if he can get there. Well read, and the danger is averted. Now that's well seen too. Vitinha is the team's great visionary. That has been cut short. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And he goes cross-field. Rijkaard. Vitinha. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And it's Salah. Rummenigge. Good ball, good Torres! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
A goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Gerrard. And it's Roberto Carlos. That is good alertness. Rijkaard. Here's Vitinha. Ernest looking to be a menace in the final third. It's Salah! A really close shave and the last action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reached the halfway point.
Victoria really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And the game has already resumed here.
Victoria clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to...
He's one-on-one! And a chance! He's scored!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
ball looks a good one. Look at the space here. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well timed, excellent interception. Neymar. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, taken with style. There seemed no way back, but they are level. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Substitution in progress.
Bayer Leverkusen choosing to make the first change.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Timber. Kimmich. And it's Rijkaard. Well, that's well spotted. Edmilson. Danny Olmo. Now, can they get him away?
Bayer Leverkusen clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rummenigge. He is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Timber just loves to go forward whenever he can.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pass is just off target. So that's it. It is all over. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Ernest claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle and here we go.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation, positioning, and reading the game superbly. There's very few who are able to do that at the highest level like him.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he cuts out the supply. Del Piero is onto this. Bale. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Ernest tries to pass it through. Quarter of an hour played. Taken back almost at once. Rummenigge. Rice plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
That is good alertness. Pirlo. And it's Rice. Good take at Bale! Goal! Norway! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Norway have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. To square things up. And Cech pulls off a sensational save. Oh, he's missed it.
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
Victoria with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Norway have the chance to go the other way. He has found a way through. And this is Del Piero. Vitinha is always looking to break lines. And here's Del Piero. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge. And that has been slung wide. Well, that's well seen too. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Victoria clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Victoria do have a chance to counter here. Maldini gets across and deals with it. Now it's Bale. Well read, nice interception. Rijkaard.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
He's through here. Oh, and that pass just didn't quite work. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Victoria.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the game has already resumed here.
Victoria can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Shot could be on. Skims one in. Turan.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Pirlo. Held by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Rummenigge. Vitinha. And it's Bale. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of... And a chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? Pirlo! Well, he should have done better and he knows it.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here. And here's Messi. Victoria can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Defending was strong and firm. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's a very... Takes a shot! They've done it! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Norway are now luxuriating in it. And Del Piero! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
I can tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Mateus. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Threads one in. Rummenigge showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
1 minute at a time.
Has a look and place it forward. Ernest. He's shifting through the gears here. And we're done. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. So what do you take away?